Hi guys, welcome back. So I have a few old school products again that I want to make a really quick card. Let's see if I can do this in under 5 minutes. Probably not, but we're going to try. So I have some early espresso Stampin' Up! Ink, which we're going to need for our sentiment. I have used, and I will show you where I've used these as we do the bits. Put it together. This is the Stampin' Up! It's an old embossing folder. It's a 3D coastal wave, and I actually used it this way, so it looks a bit like woven basket. I just wanted some texture in the background. I then am using for my sentiment my pink stamper Punnylicious for the super tweet. Can you tell where we're going with this? You can kind of see it there. But I thought it'd be nice just to have that kind of card on hand. It can be for birthdays or just a hello or whatever you want. And then the papers that I've used are from, again, a very old Stampin' Up! 6x6 paper pad. And this one was Cupcakes and Carousels. So if you had this one or have this one still, there's some cool kind of distressed looking papers in here. So I've picked some of those for the image that we're going to use. And it also gives you the colours. So if you've got Stampin' Up! Coordinating cardstock and stuff, you can use it together, so it's quite nice. So, oh, and I also, whoa, where'd that go? Okay, I had a brad, which is now, oh, there we go. Whew. I have a little brad. This is a Tim Holtz brad. It's, I don't even know if they make these anymore, but it's just one of the little teeny tiny, it's the only one I have. I kind of need to get some coloured ones. That would make more sense. Let me just fix that. So let's do it. So I have a card base that is 8.5 by 4.25, scored at 4.25. So it's just a little square card. It will still fit in a standard envelope, so great. And then I have, we'll get to the image in a minute. I have some Calypso Coral, which is a coordinating one that goes with the paper pack, and just a strip of one of the papers that I used in the bird. So I'm just going to stick that along the top here, but I'm going to stamp my sentiment first so that I can line this up better. And also I only embossed, let's see if I can get this right, I only embossed up to here on the piece of cardstock so that I had space and a flat area to stamp my sentiment. And this piece is 4 by 4. So let's get that stamped and then we will move on to the next bit. So my ink pad is probably it's very old and it's probably very dry. So hopefully it will stamp well enough. And I'm just going in the top corner, about there. Let's hope it's straight. I can't really see what I'm doing at the moment. And I've got the mother of all headaches. Super tweet. That'll work. Because it's super tweet. So, that wasn't bad actually. So, for me. Oh, I keep losing that brad. So I'm now going to just stick this strip on here. I might use just some tape. Because oh, that's not thin enough either. Let's just go, let's just wing it. So just going to try and aim this on here. Get it along there. Have some tape on my desk now, but it's fine. And then just, I want to make sure that the spacing is somewhat even here and here with this piece, if that made any sense. Where about does this go? About there. So that's probably about right. Is that straight-ish? So we're going to just winging it. And then I'm just trimming it from the back. And then you have a nice little, almost like a divider between the flat area and the embossed area. I'm not going to make 5 minutes, by the way. When do I ever? Right, I'm going to stick this guy flat now to the card base. And putting quite a bit of adhesive because we've embossed. Just like that. So it's looking quite sweet now. So for our bird, this is cut from Cricut Crocs rule image set, cartridge, whatever you want to call it, and there's 3 pieces. So I used just this is actually Daffodil Delight Stampin' Up! Cardstock, but just a pale yellow. Well, it's kind of bright. It's in the Brights collection, but it's a nice yellow that coordinated with these ones for the base of the bird. And then I used 2 of the pattern papers from the pack I showed you. I just found 2 that I thought they're actually the same pattern, but they're in different colours, so they kind of work together. So we're just going to layer these up. Very easy to do. So if you hold it up, you can kind of get it to line up with the edges. I've shown that before. And then it sort of gets it lined up fairly straight there for you. There is an eye in this for the bird, but I'm going to use the brad instead and do something a little different. Well, maybe it's not different, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to do that. And this one isn't going to line up quite as easily, but you can kind of use the tail and then get that stuck on there. Cute, right? Now there is a little cut line here where the eye would be put on there, but I obviously left the eye out. So I'm bringing in this mumbo jumbo thing. This is like an industrial. It's for like sewers and seamstresses and all that. And I've got it on the smallest little thingy bob to make a hole. So I'm just going to make an eye through all of these, if I can see it. Oh, there it is. And now we have a little eye opening. Look, suddenly it looks like a bird. And then I'm just going to pop my brad through there. Now if I'd had like coloured brads, which I'm now going to purchase, oops, sorry, then it would have, I could have found a colour that worked with this, but that actually works pretty well given that this is kind of a distressed look and stuff like that. And then all we're going to do now is add some dimensional foam to the bird and pop her on. How easy was that, guys? Cards don't have to be super complicated. You know, I love, you guys know that if you've been here long enough, you know that I love all the scene building ones and creating scenes and, you know, lots of colouring and all that kind of thing, and I love those. But sometimes simple is best, and if you're feeling the way I'm feeling right now with the mother of all headaches, then yeah, something really simple and sweet is going to be the order of the day, shall we say. So there you go, just a really quick, simple, obviously if you're not waffling on a video it'll take you probably less than 5 minutes to do, but yeah, just get some coloured papers out. I was chuffed I could use some pattern papers. You guys know I never know what to do with them, so this was really easy and very, it cut beautifully on the Cricut, I gotta say. I was really impressed. I had no idea what was going to happen. So yeah, and just FYI, this is total inspiration from my pink stamper. So I think she used the same cut, but she did a different pattern papers and stuff. Her card looks totally different, but it's inspiration, isn't it? So hopefully you guys like this, and yeah, I got it under 10 minutes at least. So until next time, guys, bye for now.